Hey guys, what is up? This is Matthew Davis, me once again. Welcome to the July 2026 monthly vlog. Halfway through the year already. Oh, wow, I cannot believe how far we have come. 2027 is sooner than we think already. I remember when Christmas was last year, but anyways, I'm here at the theater to see the new Minions movie. I'm going in with low expectations, but I heard people have actually really been enjoying it, saying it's the best in the Minions franchise so far. Really hope that's the case. I didn't have high expectations for this one, but then again, I don't think anybody did. But we'll just see how it is. Well, yeah, I was not expecting to... Now, I didn't see the movie yet. I am just finding this as I was about to go inside. PlayStation is getting rid of physical discs in January of 2028. All of you, check out my video on my reasons why physical media should always be an option, but oh boy, I knew the industry was... I've been trying to ignore it and just focus on the game, but yeah, this is stupid. Extremely stupid, but we got a year and a half. I'm sure that's not going to change, but yeah, this is very stupid. There are a million reasons why it's so stupid. But I feel like that pretty much confirms that PS6 will not have physical discs. Lovely. So lovely. Deltarune chapter 5 time. Alright, so let's do it. Looking forward to this. Can't believe it's been a year since 4 and 4. Oh, what's this? Who was that? Oh, it's Chris. He's dead. Alright, game over. Oh, no, he's coming back to life. Yeah, this game's bizarre. I love it. Okay, so the Baileys invited me over for a movie night and a game night. We played the Blockbuster board game, and we also watched Thor because he is marathoning the Marvel films all the way up to Endgame, which has been getting a lot of leaks recently, but we're not going to get into all that.
Doomsday. You said Endgame.
Shit. You know what I mean. But yeah, she right there looks pooped out.
Partying too hard.
Yeah, especially I've been partying too hard, well, suffering a lot during parties because of work and all, but it was nice to take a little break from that and get more time like this, especially since I have more freedom because of my new car and all. But yeah, I gotta head out here shortly because it's almost midnight over here, but at least I don't gotta work for the next few days. It is dangerous out here. It is practically an oven that is just, turning up the heat. Like God's preheating it higher and higher and higher until eventually we burn to death. I know he wouldn't go that far, but anyways, happy 4th of July. Yep, I had to prepare. 250 years of America. Yeah. Well, I'm gonna be meeting up with the family later for dinner. Hopefully things will still be open by then. But yeah, right now I'm at the mall. I'm gonna get some enhancements for my new ride. I know it's kind of taking up a little bit of gas, but I have my ways, no worries. So I got a few new stickers. I also went and got that new Bluey video game that came out. It came out last year, but it didn't come out for consoles till this year because I really want to play it on console because there's multiple Bluey video games coming out. I heard this one's supposed to be a little bit better than the video game that came out in 2023. And yes, I got the physical version. I feel like I should buy as much physical games as I possibly can, even though it does a dent in my bank account, but come on, we gotta teach those guys that physical matters. Because I was not buying this digitally unless I had to, so yeah, screw you, Sony, and your stupid digital only. They will learn. Well, probably not, because hardly anything in the industry learns anything, but they'll know why we buy games digitally and physically. Right, Nectar Boy? Right? Okay, it was a last minute thing, but my sister wanted me to pick up the food from the Olive Garden because she went at Olive Garden. But I'm just going to show you the car things I got real quick. I got this license plate frame with Stitch. I'm not going to use it till my actual license plates come in because, well, I have the paper ones. They'll be coming in the mail soon. I got this Terrifier one. You know, put something more adult themed on here, but something that isn't adult themed. I got 3 of these. They're Amazing World of Gumball auto decal stickers. There's one mystery one, so it could be either one. So yeah, I decided to get 3 of them. I'm actually gonna see right now. Whoa. Gonna be checking, see if this is a good enough position. Yeah, let's take a look at the first one. If they're both Gumball and Darwin, I'll put them up. Okay, so this one is... Okay, it's Gumball sticking his hand out, but yeah, that's cool. Okay, so that's one. I'm not gonna put them up until there's gonna be a storm, so I'm gonna go until after the storm. Okay, and then we got Darwin with sparkly eyes. That's cool as well. All right, so the final one, is this gonna be either Gumball or Darwin? Okay, Gumball, Darwin, Gumball, Darwin, Gumball, Darwin, Gumball, Darwin, Gumball, Darwin, Gumball. Okay, it is... Oh. Darwin. Okay, so we got Darwin, and Gumball. So, I'm going to put the Gumball up and one of the Darwins, whichever one it is. I'm just glad that they're all different ones. So, yeah, but... Yeah, nice. Did I have anything else? No, but I will stick all that on when I get the chance. Sometimes when I remember that I have to do a recording, I just wait till like the last minute before I have to go to bed. I have been studying a few songs that my teacher told me to practice. Well, he didn't tell me to practice, he gave me some options for me to practice. I'll just show it in the next clip. Right now I'm tired. I got my new Jax shirt on. So yeah, I got this from Hot Topic. Well, I was at Hot Topic yesterday and got those stickers, so yeah. All I wanna do is see you turn into a giant woman, All I wanna be is someone who gets to see a giant woman. Yeah, that's from Steven Universe. I was all like, oh my god, I love Steven Universe. So, gave me a song to study. So, yeah, that was... I think I'm getting the hang of this one. The one I really need to practice is, like, you know, going like... and then moving on. Yeah. But, I did, do this theme all on my own. Let's see if you can remember what it is. I really hope that's not enough for me to get copyrighted, but yeah, I'm getting there. Nectar. Wanna say hi? Nectar! Say hi! Come on, say hi! Come on, you know you wanna say hi, Say hi. Don't look away. They want to see you. Say hi. Or they want to hear you say hi. You always say hi to me. Say hi to them. Come on. Okay, fine. Oh, man. Palmy's terrified right now. Which doesn't make a whole lot of sense. She wasn't terrified. Spoiler alert, again, for Amazing Digital Circus, when, you know, Pomni comforted Jack before he turned, like, Yeah, but I don't know. I figured why not put it here. Though it's weird that Pomni's bigger and Jax is smaller. It's almost like I don't know. I don't know. I find it kind of funny. Did I mention I got that Jax plush? I don't know. I'll have to look back through the footage again. I don't know. I may be stupid. Alright. About to see live action Moana with my friends. Then after, I'll be seeing Evil Dead Burn. Not having too much high expectations for this one. Yeah, I'm not. I've honestly haven't been looking forward to this one ever since the trailer dropped. I mean, seriously, what is the point? This is the point. Alright, in addition to the monthly vlog, we just saw Moana. I'm going to be seeing Evil Dead Burn shortly. They're going to go do something else, but I feel like I would much rather do something else because I really did not like this movie. Like, I was just, nope, he didn't.
Well, it wasn't awful. It was barely watchable, but...
Pinocchio's still the king for me as the absolute stinker in the live-action library, but...
I could probably get behind that. At least that one didn't have the audacity to go to theaters.
Yeah,
I agree with you 100% there.
Yeah, especially since it's literally poop. You remember? Yeah, it's actual poop. Thankfully, nothing like that happens in this movie, but there's really no difference other than just more lifeless. Just like, if you've seen the original film, you've seen this one. And hell, two of the actors, obviously Dwayne Johnson returned, but yeah, there really isn't too much of a reason to see this one, honestly. But hey, at least I didn't have to see it alone. No,
we suffered together.
And hey, there were kids.
Yes, we did.
There were,
I don't know if I should go that far. Suffering's a stretch for them.
but
it was just a nothing movie.
There were kids who were crying during the movie. I don't know if it's because, you know, they weren't expecting loud noises or because it destroyed their childhood. I mean, I don't hate everything about it, but ultimately, yeah, it's a no. So yeah, even though the new Moana sucked, I had a fun time with Evil Dead Burn. It is my least favorite out of the Evil Dead movies. Like, I do think that the remake is better than this, but I still enjoyed it. But what I am not going to enjoy is the fact that I have to make a plan to get my wisdom teeth removed, because I went to the dentist, and I enjoyed that whatever, but yeah, I had to go to the dentist, and I have a tooth, so I'm just going to bring this up. Excuse me, Stitch, I need you to move your ear, or whatever. So I have, like, a wisdom tooth. Okay, so this is my regular tooth. Alright? And this is my wisdom tooth. It is literally, like, you know, it goes like that, causing food to get stuck between my wisdom tooth and my regular tooth, causing it to get a major cavity here. So chances are, if I don't get it removed soon, I'm going to have to get this one removed too. And I just want to get my wisdom teeth out. I'm going to have to get all 4 of them out, because when I chew popcorn at the movies, it is utterly painful, and I don't want to have a painful experience when watching a movie. I already have that happen when, you know, guests are talking, or I'm watching a really bad movie, or I'm trying to enjoy. But of course, the real pain is when I chew popcorn and that kernel just gets into my wisdom tooth, and it just, yeah, it just, I'm gonna need to get, I'm gonna have to make a plan to take the day off, because I'm gonna be off like 3 days, and chances are if a new movie comes out, I'm not gonna be able to see that movie. So yeah, because I'm gonna have to be staying at home. If you remember that episode of Victorious where, if you remember, where Trina had to get all her wisdom teeth out, and I just thought to myself, oh my god, do I have to do that one day? Because on the bright side, at least you get to eat all the ice cream you want, but, yeah. But whatever. It's like Bandit Healer says, gotta be done. I cannot wait for the fall time, or the winter time. That means less heat. Thankfully it's July 11th, which means Freeze Slurpee Day. This is a mixture of Sour Patch Watermelon, which is blue apparently, and Pina Colada. Perfect as I go for my guitar practice again. And I did get a call from my dad. He was supposed to come on Monday, but, well, I'll save that for the next scene and give you an update. Okay, so my friend is texting. So, I was originally going to go to the hospital yesterday, not because I'm sick, because it's not for me, it's for my sister. Lecter, could you stop looking at that? But my dad came into town early because my sister went into labor yesterday. Because the baby was going to happen anytime, and good news, she's here. The baby's here. I'm not going to reveal her name just in case, but it's a very nice name. I'm not going to be able to see her until 2 weeks because she's perfectly healthy, but she's very small, and they just want to keep her in there for a good amount of time. I don't really need to go into full detail, but I can tell you that she's officially a mother now. So I'm still going to go and see her because I can see her at least, see how she feels, but she's not going to come out of the hospital till Tuesday, but they are going to hook me up with an app that can allow me to see her 24/7 until we finally get to see her officially, but it's still super exciting. And I cannot wait to see her, both my sister and her new baby, so they haven't even held her yet, but she's going to be perfectly fine, so I am really looking forward to this. And I brought this up in my review for Moana yesterday that she was having a baby, but as I said next month, that did not age well. It was more like next day, but we weren't aware about that. But it's super exciting. So my new niece might have been born, but unfortunately another life has been taken from us. I mean, he wasn't killed, but I'm talking about Sam Neill, who recently passed. I think I don't know, he was 78, and yeah, it's a shame. Like, ultimately, just I don't know what to say, but ultimately, it is yeah, because it's a shocker because when you look at actors like him, from films like Jurassic Park, of course, ultimately, yeah, it's a shocking, I just want to say rest in peace. So, yeah. Okay, so the new baby, it hasn't even been 2 days yet, and she opened her eyes. When my dad saw that, he was crying with pure joy, just like, yeah, so we know the hospital is taking very good care of her. We can't wait to fully get introduced to her. We can only see video footage through live footage with this app that allows us to see her whenever they'll allow us to. So yeah, until then she'll be out of the hospital in 2 weeks. Because there's still a lot of stuff that they need to take care of because she's an early baby, but she's healthy, she's happy, so things will work out all right. I mean, I've had this car for nearly 3 weeks now, so yeah. We'll see her before we know it. But in the meantime, I'm going to do a screening of American Psycho because Fangoria is doing a thing where they release a horror movie, an older horror movie each month. So why not see American Psycho? Okay, so my sister is getting discharged from the hospital today. Though, like I said before, they need to keep the baby in the hospital for about 2 weeks or so because she's an early baby, like I mentioned before. But hopefully, the sooner the better. But, because honestly, when you have the baby, you should just. But because it was much more earlier, I don't really want to get into all that right now. Right now, this is the baby's room. This is my mom's house, by the way. This is my mom's old room. But there's all the baby clothes. There's a Bluey one. Yeah. There's my picture of my sister when she was a baby. There's Winnie the Pooh. And don't worry, it's not the kind of poo that will murder me because I touched a sunny, but yeah, everything is coming together. Yeah, my sister just got back. sorry, just still practicing guitar. Whoop, drop my pick. I don't know, it just takes a lot of practice, but hey, I'm in a good mood because the Odyssey is getting rave reviews right now, so yeah, I'm gonna see it tomorrow, though I have to get an appointment. I have to do an appointment for when exactly they can get my wisdom teeth removed, to see what exactly they need to do, because yeah, I am a little nervous about it, but it was honestly way overdue, so it's better to do it now than wait another 5 years, if you know what I mean. So yeah. That wasn't a song. I'm just randomly playing notes so I can memorize good enough. It's definitely challenging when it comes to, you know, hitting the chords at the right time, but hey. It's definitely getting there. Okay. It's almost Odyssey time. I'll be going in 2 hours, but first I'm at the oral surgeon facility because we gotta work on a date when exactly would be a good time for me to get my wisdom teeth out. We're shooting for next week. We're trying to anyways, but it's something that really has to be done so I can fully enjoy popcorn without having to worry about those kernels getting in between the wisdom teeth, because it is painful. Because it's already bad enough, you know, like when you're really enjoying your food, but you enjoy it way too much where oftentimes you might bite your lip or your tongue and then you start tasting blood. Yeah, so let's just, that's why if I'm going to have multiple pains in my mouth, it would have to be those. So that's why it needs to be done sooner rather than later. But hey, I know the Odyssey will definitely be worth it though.
Oh yeah, the crowd's coming in for the Odyssey. Ooh yeah. I think we know this is going to be a good contender for Film of the Year. And I haven't even seen it yet, but I know it will.
The air is very polluted today. It's been like this all day. Apparently it's because there are wildfires up in Canada. I really hope everybody's okay, but man, I mean, I've been at work, so I was able to stay inside all day. It's already super hot in this car. Please let winter come sooner. But ultimately, I just hope everyone's okay. Okay, I didn't really hear too much on the news because I don't even watch the news. Granted, I feel like when people watch the news, it's usually what's going on online. But it amazes me that newspapers still exist. Believe it or not. Like, there was no talks about newspapers going away. But hey, newspapers are still a thing. So why can't Sony get their heads out of their ass and just think to themselves, maybe getting rid of physical games is not such a good idea after all? Have you thought about that? Because literally no one is patting you on the back for that. Alright, it's in 20 minutes it will have been a week since my new niece was born. And she's still in the hospital. Well, my sister's back home, but the baby needs to be in the hospital for another week, so she should be able to come home for the first time on July 27th, so yeah. I'm also going to be getting my wisdom teeth out next month. It's due to insurance and all that, but you know, you don't want to hear all that. Tomorrow I'm going to be seeing The Invite. I was going to see it last week, but I figured it would probably be out for another week or two, so I have plenty of time, so yeah, I'll be seeing that tomorrow. Hopefully, it'll be really good. Alright, now I'm at the theater to see The Invite. Invited myself to see this one. I've heard a lot of positive feedback. Olivia Wilde is the director who directed Booksmart and Don't Worry, Darling, if any of you remember that film. It's nice to know that this is getting way more praise than Don't Worry, Darling. Did she direct anything else after that? But I don't know. All I know is that this movie's supposed to be really good, so hopefully it will be. Alright, so the Doomsday trailer just dropped. They don't show, like, of course they do reveal certain things, like Chris Evans or Captain America is going to be back. And of course, everybody that was in the current MCU phase, from the Thunderbolts, Fantastic Four, obviously. I really like how Thor seems to be a lot more serious this time around, because ever since Love and Thunder, he was just like, yeah. I know people were kind of split on Fat Thor, but ultimately he was still a much better character in that than Love and Thunder. And I didn't hate Love and Thunder, actually, but yeah, I don't know. It's just, yeah, but I am curious to see, and the fact that it's going to be coming out the same day as Dune Part 3, yeah, clearly that was on purpose, because they know, you know, what the whole... I mean, it's good. If we can get like another Barbenheimer, like, regardless if the movies do well or not, I just want them to be good.
Okay, so I know I've already seen this twice, but Bluey's Big Play is coming back 2 years later. But yeah, I'm going again just for the hell of it, because it's usually the safest place I can go to when it comes to being a Bluey fan without having to feel ashamed of it, which I never should have to. And now that I have another niece to share my love of Bluey with, yeah, it makes it even more exciting, even though I'm not going to be able to see her till next week. But yeah, also, I think Chris Stuckman might like Bluey, because I saw on his letterbox that he also, either he watched the stage show at home because it's available to watch on Disney Plus, but I have a feeling he probably likes Bluey because he's a father. So I really hope that's the case, because chances are he'll be seeing the Bluey movie too, and you know, this is something that I can watch while I wait for the Bluey movie. And it helps a lot more that I can drive myself over there, even though I may have to pay to park, but whatever. Still my only option, but I don't care. Okay, I didn't get too much this time. I was going to get my new little one, or my sister's new little one, my little niece, something, even though she is not even 2 weeks old yet. But, you know, it is pretty pricey, so everything's pretty pricey here. But I did get this medium shirt that says Bluey Bingo Band Chili, and I got this little magnet that I can put on my fridge. And that's nice. Also, they changed up the VIP tags a little bit. They made it look a little bit different, so yeah. Literally at the front row, I could see the stage perfectly, which was something that was hard for me when seeing the Odyssey, because there was a guy's head in the way. I wasn't going to say anything because I didn't want to be rude, but hey, that was still a great experience, and that's easily the closest I've ever been. Okay, so tomorrow I am going to be seeing Reese Waterfield, whatever his name is, the guy that made Blood and Honey. I'm going to see his new installment in his Pooniverse franchise, Pinocchio Unstrung. I'm sure that's going to be... I'm sure that's going to beat up Session like that. Sarcasm, but I don't know. I'm curious about it because it's not playing at a Regal near me. Ooh, my lean cuisine's ready. It's not playing at a Regal near me, but it's just... One of the reasons why I'm kind of curious about it is because it's not the first time Pinocchio was adapted into a horror film. There was also Pinocchio's Revenge in 1996, which was god-awful, and originally was the worst movie I ever saw. But I will say this, if it weren't for that movie, I would have never met my friend Keen. Because I was just looking up reviews for the movie on YouTube, and then I saw him, then checked out his channel, watched more of his videos, then he started watching my videos, and then we met up, so I gotta give credit for that. So, but the question is, what will be worse? Pinocchio Unstrung or Pinocchio's Revenge? I guess I'll know tomorrow when I see it. I mean, there isn't any other big release movie coming out. Well, it's not really a big release. It's only playing at a theater near me that isn't a Regal. And there's going to be multiple showtimes on Thursday, which is tomorrow. And then each night is going to be playing at 10:30, so I might as well just see it tomorrow. So I was playing through that new Bluey video game, Quest for the Gold Pen. Platinum the trophy, because it's probably the easiest platinum ever, because you don't even need to 100% everything, but hey, as a fan of Bluey, I'm glad that I spent my time with this. I honestly think it's better than Bluey, the video game, and there's going to be another one coming out in October, I believe.
just in time before I have to see that new Pinocchio horror movie, which I heard was actually supposed to be pretty decent. So I'm not seeing it at Regal. I am seeing it at Movieland, which is Bowtie, which is also what it's called. They got a big cardboard thing for it. I don't know why it's not playing at a Regal. The funny thing, this is actually the same theater that I saw Guillermo del Toro's Pinocchio. So I guess this is the theater that has all the Pinocchio adaptations. Well, they didn't have the live-action Pinocchio, the Disney one, because nobody wanted to see that on the big screen. So yeah. So on PlayStation, because I'm currently going back to Expedition 33 to get the Platinum Trophy, but I'm not sure if I remember to show this, but when I went to go see the IMAX screening for the Odyssey last week, I did. They were giving away these ginormous IMAX posters for the movie. I got two because sometimes they came in twos. My friend Sterling, I was talking to him last night, and he said he wanted to get one, but once he left after the movie, he tried getting one, and they said, well, you can only get them before you see the movie, which I got this before I seen the movie, and that's stupid. It's not like why? I don't know. It's ridiculous. It's just a piece of paper. It's just I don't know. But I have an extra one, so if I ever see him in real life, then I can always give him one of these. So I'm like halfway through the trophies in Expedition 33. I highly recommend Quentin Tarantino play this game because not only is there a barefoot character throughout the game, but there's also an achievement. I had it pinned so I wouldn't lose it. I think you can kind of know where this is going. I hope my friend Keen's watching this because he makes fun of Tarantino all the time. Lecter, boy, I should really be singing with that guitar over there, but I'm too lazy to get it, but I'm right here with Lecter boy, ooh, he Lecter boy, ooh, he Lecter boy. Yes, you smell everybody, they smell so badly, they all need to take showers. No offense, you probably already took a shower, but you know what I mean, Lecter boy, Lecter boy, Lecter boy, Lecter boy, Lecter boy. Yeah, that was the best I could do for this part. Okay, I'm like, how many trophies do I have in Expedition 33? I already got 62%. I got 17, well, technically 18, but that doesn't really count because, once you get 55 of the trophies, then you'll get the 56th one instantly, but you know what I mean. But I think I'm going to take a break from that. I bought Vampire Survivors on PS5. I already have it for the Xbox Game Pass store, but I wanted to buy the game because it's just so much fun. I know I'm going to have to start from scratch on some of my playthroughs, but I don't care. It's a lot of fun. Vampire Survivors. I already started a new playthrough, and I've already sunk like 7 hours in. It was hard for me to go to bed last night because I just wanted to play more. Yeah, this game's awesome. It may and it's only $5 too, and with the amount of content it has to offer, why can't games be more like this? I mean, sure, they don't have interesting stories but still, it's so much fun. Alright, so I added some funds into my PlayStation wallet and got some good deals. I really wanted to get the Castlevania Advance Collection, which includes the Game Boy Advance Castlevania games that are similar to Symphony of the Night, because I really want to play more of the Castlevania games, like more of the open ones rather than just the linear ones, because, hey, Nectar. But, I mean, I do love the linear ones. Except for Simon's Quest, that we don't talk about that. And I also got the Blood Rain, the first two Blood Rain games, which not a whole lot of people talk about, but the fact that they have remasters, might as well give them a shot, see, you know, if there's any fun to be had in them. But, you know, many people probably didn't get into these games mainly because of that movie that possibly the worst man in Hollywood ever made. I know there's probably worse people in Hollywood, but Uwe Boll, man, like, not only was he a bad director, he was a terrible person. Just like, ugh. Like, I don't hate directors as people, as people, unless they're like truly like bad people. But even some directors I love aren't actually good people. But I'm not here to talk about that. I'm here to, well, the thing about it is I'm not going to play these until I play more Vampire Survivors, which, yeah, again, I'm super hooked on. See what I mean? Yeah, this game kicks so much ass. Hell yeah. So, I pretty much beat the level, but the thing about it is the devil's supposed to kill me. Yeah, like that, I was just saying, because when I hit the 30-minute mark, I was supposed to die, but I guess because, you know, my build was so broken against death that another one came in, you know, it doesn't matter because you still beat the stage. You want to know what one of the hardest things about working in a movie theater is? A big movie comes out that you haven't seen yet, comes out the day that you're working, and again, you haven't seen it yet. So when all those people are going in to see the movie, and you're afraid when they come out they start spoiling the movie for you, even though it wasn't really intentional, you have to try your best to avoid as much as possible. Because you could be seeing it the next day, or the day after. I'm seeing it tomorrow with my family, so yeah, but I made it through. Well, it is that time of the month where we wrap up the monthly vlog. I'm ending it by letting you guys know that I'm seeing Spider-Man Brand New Day today. And my sister is this close to having her baby home because it's a long story, but the hospital had to keep her for a few weeks for reasons I don't really want to bring up. She's perfectly healthy, she's doing really fine, she always was. It's just when it comes to feeding, that's a different story. But we're really excited to have her home. It should be tomorrow. We would be super lucky if it were tonight, but I'm really looking forward to it. Of course, I'm not going to show her on camera because I want to keep her safe because of how young she is. But yes, Lecter, I know you're excited too. But anyways, let's wrap things up. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to like me and subscribe for more. You can also follow me on Twitter, Instagram, or maybe Blue Sky. Links are in the description. And I'll see you guys later. Word out.